There are
happen.
two parts to what you said. I think one is a lot of the opposition political parties use the EC to hide their own inadequacies and failures. To some extent, that has happened with the opposition in Maharashtra, for example, or even in Haryana. But at the same time, I just do think that the election commission has shown a complete lack of transparency, which leads people to suspect the worst about them. So even if they are making a genuine effort, people no longer believe them anymore because they're not being transparent. Why can't you tell me why it took you 10 days to come up with the final voting figures, for example, for round one of the general elections? Why can't you give me in real time booth wise figures rather than saying after 5 o'clock I will give it to you at 11:30 in the night while voting is going on? So I think the election commission itself needs to get its act together. You ask what can you do to restore credibility? Just be more open and transparent. Make your data available to the public. If you have nothing to hide, just make sure that you are constantly providing real time data. I still don't believe that EVMs, are being sort of. I need more proof to prove that EVMs are being manipulated. I've seen ballot boxes in Mumbai being stolen in an election in Bhindi Bazaar. So I'm not among those who sort of has a great remembrance of ballot boxes. But if the election commission is unable to answer questions in the public domain more effectively, then a day will come when people will say, "Bas ho gaya. ये नहीं चाहिए इस तरह का है. You please go back to the ballot boxes." So it's the EC which needs to address what stops the EC before the election and after the election, calling all the parties. अच्छा तुम्हारा क्या सवाल है एक दो तीन answer them, put them on their on their website. Sunshine is the only way sunlight is the only way that you can ensure transparency and credibility. If you live in darkness, if you don't answer the media, if you don't answer my questions, then I will suspect the worst in you. That's why you be and when I say 12th man, I say it, out of after seeing how they've performed in the last few elections. Imagine in Maharashtra you had to have a 5 phase election. Why? For the general election. You could have it now in one phase. You can have Tamil Nadu in one phase, but Maharashtra you can't have there is no history of violence here. But you wanted to stretch the election thinking the opposition will tire out. Then is your schedule being decided in ECI or in the Prime Minister's office? That's the problem. It's a perceptual problem. They may be meaning well, but perceptually they have taken a huge hit.